What's up guys, Tim here again. This morning I'm going to be heading out and trying some topwater fishing for smallmouth bass and pike. As you can see behind me, it's just a perfect, beautiful, calm morning, a little bit of mist over the river. It's about 8 degrees Celsius out here, so kind of a typical end of August day for northern Ontario. And yeah, I'm going to go out there, try some topwater fishing. Hopefully we'll get into some good fish. I'm going to be fishing out of a kayak again. Started doing this recently. I just picked up a new kayak last week and really been liking the kayak fishing so far. It just allows me to get into some of the smaller areas where I don't really want to take a larger boat with an outboard motor, and it's just a lot quieter and it's just a cool experience. So I'm really liking that. Hopefully you guys like these videos of the kayak fishing, and I'll put a link in the description below for the kayak where you can check out the website and the store where I bought it. So for now, I'm going to get in the water, get out there and try and catch some fish. Just had a first hit there. He missed it, but at least they seem to be going after the topwater this morning. Just trying to see if we can get another strike out of this guy. Current's moving me around quite a bit right now, but I'm just going to try and paddle back up there and get another cast right in there. See if I can tempt whatever struck at it that first time. I can see something in the water right there. The water's so shallow. Come on, buddy. Well, I really like the look of this little back bay, so I think I'm just gonna stay in here for a little bit. So I know there's something there, and it was going after that topwater frog. Just gotta tempt it to bite again. We're only in maybe 2 to 2.5 feet of water at the most. It's a pretty shallow little bay, but lots of grass, lots of weeds. If I was a betting man, I'd say there were bass in here, that this would be where they're feeding. Oh, something just went for it again there. I don't know, I hope you guys could see that. That looked like a pretty good sized fish that just bit at it. There are bass in here. Pretty sure that's what that was. Something else just swirled at the surface off to my right. So the fish are definitely feeding off the surface this morning. So that's a good sign. We just got to get one of them to actually take this frog. Oh, something small just went at it again there. I saw him underwater, but he didn't quite grab the frog. That looked like a little bass. But whatever swirled at it the first time up on the surface was definitely bigger. I'll try a cast over here, let that spot settle down for just a second. This is the most frustrating part about topwater fishing. is that often you can see the fish, and you can see them swirling at it, but they miss it every single time. Oh, see, right there. One took it again. But he didn't grab those hooks. They must just be small bass, or they're just short striking it and grabbing the legs of the frog instead of actually getting the whole thing in their mouth. It is a pretty good sized frog, so it'll take a decent sized fish to actually be able to get the whole thing in right inside his mouth. There are multiple fish right in this little area that I've seen swirling, and multiple ones that have already grabbed at the lure. I think I'm just going to try a few more casts with the frog, and then if that doesn't turn anything up, I'm going to switch and try something else, because the fish are here, and they seem to be feeding, but they're just not quite getting this frog. I don't know why. I don't know if it's the colder water, but they're just sluggish and they keep missing it. So frustrating. Alright, I've got one finally. Not really sure what it is, but it feels pretty good. Oh, it's a pike. It's a decent little fish. Not a real big one, but it's taking some drag and pulling the kayak for a little bit. There he is. Look at that. It's a nice little fish. Oh, he's a feisty one anyway. Maybe. Oh, there he goes. Well, I guess that's a live release. That was a nice little fish, actually. Put up a good fight anyway. Got that on the Berkley Ripple Shad swim bait. And it's about time I got something. Man, fishing all morning here. Everything was grabbing on that top water, but they just would not hold on to it. I was getting hit after hit after hit, and nothing would take, so it feels good to finally get a fish on the end of the line. Hoping for some bass, but I guess a little pike will do. I don't know if you guys can see those. Look at the perch. I don't know if you guys can see those down there or not, but I've got about 4 like nice sized perch, all following my swim bait. They're far too small to ever take it, but they're all kind of interested. There's one. This one doesn't feel very big. I'm gonna guess it's another pike. Oh, there he goes. He was about maybe 10 inches long. Another little pike. I'm surprised I haven't gotten into a bass yet in here. Like I know they're in here, and I've seen them in here, and I think that's what was going after my topwater frog earlier, but can't get one to bite. Now in a river like this, the fish do tend to congregate around structure like these beaver houses that you can see right in front of me, so in theory this should be the best spot for me to try, just to sit and stay a little while, because this should be where the fish are. The smaller bait fish tend to congregate around the sticks, and that draws in the larger predators, so that'll be the pike and the smallmouth bass. Alright, well, I've got another little pike. Let's see if I can get this one in the boat. Boy, this guy's got some scars on him. Looks like he's pretty well hooked, so that's good. Get this paddle out of the way. Nothing real big. Well guys, that's going to be it for today. What can I say, the fish just weren't really biting today. They were short striking it every single time and I just couldn't get a good hookup. I switched over and started using a swim bait after a little while, and I got a couple of small pike with that, and a little while later I switched over to a spoon and I caught one nice little, about a 2-pound pike. I'm not sure if you guys are going to see this on the video because I'm pretty sure my camera batteries were dead. So if you did see it, that's a bonus. Anyway, if you guys liked the video, make sure you hit that subscribe button. Please like the video, comment on it, let me know what you thought of it. And yeah, thanks a lot for watching, guys. Take it easy.